I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. I see bad times today. Don't go around tonight, but it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise.
Hey guys, this is Gray Fox, and today we're going to do this little Spetsnaz shovel here from Cold Steel for Falling Blue. I have not done one of these yet. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm a little inquisitive as to how this edge turns out and what we can do with this handle and everything else. I really dig this thing. I think it's pretty badass. I like the fact that they put the lip on it for getting your foot on there for when you actually have to dig. And the fact that it's got an edge all the way around it means this thing is like a freaking hand axe of doom slash shovel. So I can see where it would be a formidable weapon as well as a nice tool. So let's have at her. I'm going to pull this thing apart and go to work on it. So this is how we kind of get that aged look on it, like it's been kind of worn out. While it's still kind of damp, you just kind of rub it down. I'm just trying to get the undertones with some of the worn look underneath. There we go. Kind of a cool, crazy color pattern, huh?
I could have just dropped him off at my house.
Alright, so you saw the handle, so now for the head. I'm not 100% on exactly what I want to do. I know I want to do a convex edge at probably 30 to 35 degrees on both sides, but he wanted a tiger stripe pattern on this head. Now I don't believe I want to strip it because this thing's powder coated already. So if I strip it all the way down, that's going to kind of take away from its resilience. So I think I'm just going to sand it down and paint on top of the powder coat and just do a light sanding and then go from there. I saw Vixen a second ago. I don't know where she went. But anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a 3M Scotch-Brite. Normally where I would use these is anytime I get a new part, like for the motorcycle, and it comes from the factory before it's painted. It has this black coating on it that you have to scuff down before you can prime and paint it. So I'm going to use that on this and see if I can dull it down. And yeah, that's going to work perfect. Can't see. So I thought I'd throw in a review of the CRKT bottle opening bracelet. And this is Spotted Cow, a beer from New Glarus Brewing Company that you can only buy in Wisconsin. And it is freaking delicious. So let's try this out. Oh, you know, and so my thoughts on the bracelet are, I love it. It's probably the best bracelet I ever had. So, time to sharpen this bad boy. And I am going to use the work sharp so I have more control over it. I'm going to use about a 35-degree angle and clean this bad boy up. And I'm using the red belt. I don't want to use the green belt because I don't want to take off too much material. I'm already starting to see edge roll, so I know I'm at the right angle. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there's edge roll on there. Now I don't want to get too carried away because I would probably jack up this metal edge. You'd never be able to put in sheath either. So, well, there you go. One Spetsnaz nasty ass little axe of doom. So Falling Blue. I hope you like it. I sure do. I think this thing turned out badass. So I like it. It's sharp. You know, I made it super sharp one way and a little bit less sharp the other because I want to make sure I had it that convex edge, because I don't want you to break the edge the first time you go to use the damn thing. So I left it kind of thick so that it's actually usable, but yet you still could use the one angle to create, if you go down with the back edge, you can make freaking feather sticks with this thing. So yeah, pretty nasty. You know, and I did leave that powder coat underneath, so you shouldn't have any problem with any rusting or anything like that. You know, and of course over the top I put this coating with an acrylic coat to make it look fancy. Now of course you'll end up scratching the piss out of that, but for now it looks fucking cool. And then I got the kind of cool handle, kind of rustic gnarly handle, and then I'll put one of my logos on here on the end. Let me do that. I'll be right back. Alright, so now we are sure that it's one of mine because it has a fox on the bottom. Booyah! So yeah, pretty cool project. I like it. It does come with a sheath. It'll look just like the sheath that's on this stock one right here that goes on there. A nice strap. You can strap it to whatever you want. So yeah, so let me pull this one out. So you got stock, that one. Huh? Pretty cool. I dig it. Very nice. Well, that way. I like this one better. Alright. Well, that's all I got. Peace.